the Sam Houston Bearcats. And the Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wildcats offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! The 20. He's at the touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Gonna swing it on second down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown!
offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got it in the middle. It's Andrews.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Andrews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Running it to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Well, give the defense credit, because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Past the first down marker and still running. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Bowling. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try the right side. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Back to throw, it's Boley. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for us. He's taking the shot. It's complete. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Hold and fire complete. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to return it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Kentucky! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Got it near midfield. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first...
Going downfield for the big play. Snags it down the right side. Finds a seam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And we are officially really in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner goes down.
And the Sam Houston offense will take over.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Makes the grab. It's Green. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man to the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play. And that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And down he goes back at the 3. Oh man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming.
Get set, get set.
The give to the back. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get him in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking deep down the right side. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop. They'll put it in play. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to run it to the right.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. It'll be a draw. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Little touch pass to the receiver. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.